the program for
anfitriona
JA
hoy y
America.
mañana.
And
Estamos
I
muy
will be your
entusiasmados con estas
coordinator
finales,
today
donde
and
los equipos
tomorrow.
de
We're very
estudiantes
excited about
representan
these
a 9
finals,
países de
where
nuestra
the
región,
teams represent
presentarán
9
sus
countries from
ideas
our region,
innovadoras a
and they
los
will
jueces. ¿Quién
show
será el
their
ganador
innovative
del
ideas to
primer
the
Regional
judges.
Innovation
Who
Challenge
will
de
win
JA
this
Americas y
first
American Tower?
Regional Innovation
Antes de
Challenge
empezar
of JA
a
America and
presentar
American
nuestros
Tower?
equipos
But
finalistas,
before
nos
I
gustaría
introduce
presentarnos a
our
nosotros mismos.
final
Junior
teams,
Achievement
we would
es la
like to introduce
organización más grande
ourselves. Junior
dedicada
Achievement
a
is the largest
inspirar y preparar a los
organization
jóvenes para tener
that
éxito en la
focus on
economía global,
inspiring and
con
preparing young
programas
people
en
to
25
succeed in a
países
global
de la región
economy.
de las
We have
Américas.
programs in
Activamos a
29
los
countries in the
jóvenes
region
para
in
los empleos del
Americas,
futuro.
and we activate youth for the
Estamos muy
future of
felices y
jobs.
orgullosos
We are
de
very happy and
haber
very
sido
proud
recientemente
of
nominados
having been
al Premio Nobel de la
nominated
Paz
to
por
the
primera
Nobel
vez en
Peace
nuestra
Prize
historia,
for the first time
lo
in our
cual sería
history,
imposible sin el
which
apoyo de
will
nuestros
be
socios,
impossible
voluntarios
without the
y staff
support of
y
our
estudiantes alrededor
members,
del mundo.
partners, and
Así
students
que, por
around the
favor, les
world.
pido
So
presten atención
please
al siguiente
pay
video para
attention to
comprender
the
mejor
following video
quiénes somos.
that will let you better understand who we are.
El Regional Innovation Challenge es
The
la
Regional
etapa
Innovation
final de la
Challenge is the
iniciativa
final
nacional
stage of the regional
Innovation
initiative
Camp con JA
Innovation
Americas y
Camp
American Tower.
organized
Por
by
medio de
JA
esta
Americas and
iniciativa, los
American
jóvenes han
Tower.
aprendido
This
acerca de
initiative
herramientas de
has
innovación
helped
e ideas de
youth
negocio,
learn
las cuales pudieron poner en
about
práctica y
innovation
proponer
tools and
ideas de
business
emprendimiento
ideas
social
which
ante una
help
problemática.
them
Los
practice
finalistas de hoy
their
son los ganadores
suggested entrepreneurial
representantes de cada
ideas
uno
relative
de
to
sus
specific
países
issues.
y estarán
Our
compitiendo para
finalists
ser
today are
los
the
mejores de
winners
nuestra
in
región.
each country
El
and
reto que
will be
tenían los
competing to
estudiantes
become the
era
winners
presentar
in
una
the
solución
region.
innovadora
Their challenge
ante el
was
desafío.
to present an
Las
innovative
mujeres
solution for
representan
the
el
following
50% de
challenge.
la población de
Women
América
represent
Latina y
50% of the
Caribe
population
y
in
el
Latin
40% de
America
la
and
población
40% of the
económicamente activa,
economically active
pero son
population,
responsables de
but
abrir
are
solo el
responsible for opening
15% de
only
las nuevas
15% of
empresas,
new
según el
businesses,
Banco Mundial.
according to the
¿Cómo
World
crear
Bank.
oportunidades
So
utilizando
what
tecnología
opportunities
para
can we
alentar a esas
explore
mujeres a iniciar
using
nuevas empresas?
technology
JA
to
America
encourage
es
women
un
to
orgulloso
start new
socio de
businesses.
American Tower.
JA America is a
Jóvenes de
proud
toda la
partner of
región
American
tuvieron acceso
Tower.
a los programas de
Youth from
JA
across the
gracias al
region
apoyo
had
y el
access
compromiso
to
de
JA
American Tower
programs
con
thanks
la
to the
educación.
support and commitment
Para
of
esta
American
ocasión
Tower
especial,
with
a nuestros
education.
amigos de
In this
American Tower
special
les gustaría
occasion,
compartir un mensaje con
our
ustedes. Por
friends from
ello,
American
me
Tower would
gustaría
like to share a
concederle la
message
palabra
with
a
you.
Horace
So I
Porras,
give the floor to Horace
vicepresidente de
Porras,
Recursos
Vice
Humanos de American
President,
Tower
Human Resources of
Latinoamérica.
American Tower, Latin
Hola,
America.
Horace.
Hello,
¿Cómo
Horace.
estás?
Hi, Gabriela. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Gabriela, again. My name is Horace Porras, and from all of us in American Tower, Latin America, we would like to welcome you to this innovation camp, which was an innovation challenge and an entrepreneurship challenge that we have organized with the JA team. And I would just like to tell you how proud we are at American Tower to be able to support for one more year to the JA programs. It's really gratifying to see how we see more and more young people from Latin America in these initiatives. And I would like to highlight that all of you, all of the participants in JA and American Tower and us, are joined by a common spirit of innovation, of teamwork, and last but not least, we share the same view on society. We try to impact our societies positively, and in this edition, we wanted to tackle the challenge of how to foster the work of women in the business world through technology. And under that premise, all of the young people who participated from Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Miami, Peru, and Paraguay. We had 365 youths with incredible projects, 71 projects, focused on getting women into STEM careers with science, engineering, and mathematics, and how they were connected with the entering the labor market or becoming entrepreneurs to sell their own products. I'm sure that many of these projects are going to get their own hit the ground running, and I think that they're going to help the women and help tackle the difficulties that still exist today. And we believe that it was a great opportunity for many of our employees also in the region to be facilitators for these projects with a mutual exchange of ideas, of knowledge and experiences. And I think that was very useful for everyone. And now it's time to evaluate the projects that won at regional levels. And even though we have one project per country to this final, we actually believe that all of you have already won because you invested your creativity, your enthusiasm, your time, and in order to achieve a social impact. And we also won because we have been able to share with you in all of these during all this time. And I would like to congratulate you all and thank you all from Latin America who have participated, and I would like to wish you all good luck.
Fantástico, muchas gracias,
Fantastic. Thank you so
American
much,
Tower, por
Horace,
haber
and American Tower
hacer esto posible
for making
y
this
todo el apoyo
possible
a JA
and
y
for
los
all the
jóvenes
support
de
you
nuestra
provide
región.
to JA
Ahora me
and the
gustaría
youth
invitar
in
al
our
presidente de
region.
Junior
Now I'd
Children
like to
America,
invite
Leo Martelotto, quien
JA
compartirá unas
America
palabras de
President
apertura
Leo
para esta
Martelotto, who will
competencia.
share
Bienvenido,
some
Leo.
messages with you. Welcome, Leo.
Well, yeah, thank you. It's an honor for me also participating in this instance where the work has already been done, both from our team and from the American Tower team, but also from the youths. And I remember when I met Horace decades ago, maybe not years, and Horace told me, let's do some things together, and everything that you said in the event is related to what we do at American Tower, and here we are. We are celebrating here because this is a celebration of the youths and of what the youths can offer to our society. So thank you, Horace, for making this come true and for all of the information and the values that you were able to share with me at that point. And we have other juries. We have Nicolas van Tienhoven, who is VP of Strategy and Innovation of American Tower Latin America. And not also inside American Tower, but we have also reached other partners like Joaquin Monaco. He is a friend of years. He's always been present, and he's headrise ecosystem of SAP for Latin America and the Caribbean. And also we have Paula Pastor, the operations director, who is joining us also. And this is just to tell the young people that you have a group of people here that interact with leaders, regional leaders, every single day. They have many responsibilities that have a positive impact on Latin America and the Caribbean. And that makes me really proud. And it's part of your experience. It's not just coming here and winning, but also interacting with these leaders in the region. And we are very thankful for that. And working with young people has an amplified impact. And this is what we are talking about here. The young people have the empathy, they have the vocation of service, more importantly, because everything that you have done here is not going to have an impact in your life, but it's also going to have an impact in your life in general. So, but here in we and American Tower, we're all in, and the issue that we had to try to solve this year is related to everyone. Everyone has a personal history, and how having a woman not being able to access something, not being able to break the glass ceiling, has not just been an impact to their families, but also to the entire society. And as Gabi has mentioned, if we can make women become more active in entrepreneurship, our region would increase its productivity in 25%, which would impact education and social health and poverty. So I would like to thank you and congratulate you all to put your minds into solving this issue. And for all those who say that the youth is lost, the young people are lost, this is the entire opposite. I want to say this is the opposite. We have young people present and thinking about the future and innovation. So thank you all, and I hope you have a great experience. Thank you, Gabi, and great work for all the team who has worked here in this instance.
Gracias, Leo.
Thank you, Leo.
Muchas gracias. Bueno,
Thank you very
ahora
much.
el
Now
momento que han estado
it's
esperando.
the
Nos
moment
complace
everyone has been
presentar a
waiting
nuestros
for.
finalistas de
I have
CAM,
to
los
introduce our
campeones locales
finalists,
de nuestro
the
Innovation
local
Camp y
champions of the
mejores
JA
representantes de la
Innovation
región.
Camp, at the best
Demos la
representatives
bienvenida
of the
a
region.
los
So let
equipos
us all
de
welcome
Argentina,
the teams from
Brasil,
Argentina,
Chile,
Brazil,
Colombia, Costa
Chile,
Rica,
Colombia,
México,
Costa Rica,
Miami,
Mexico,
Paraguay,
Miami,
Perú.
Paraguay, and Peru.
Felicidades a todos
Congratulations
los
to you
finalistas
all,
y les
to all the
deseamos el mayor
finalists, and
éxito en
we
sus
wish you the
presentaciones.
best luck in
Ahí
your
tenemos a
presentations.
todos los equipos
We have
de
here
estos países.
the teams.
Es
You can
importante
see them
mencionar
here.
que hoy
It's
solo
important to
5
mention
equipos
that
se
only
presentarán
5 teams
y los
will
4
be making their
restantes lo harán
presentations
mañana,
today. The other
antes de
4
que
will make their
anunciemos los ganadores.
presentations tomorrow
Ahora
before we
es el momento
announce
de
the
invitar
winner.
al primer
Now,
equipo
it's time
de
to
estas
invite
finales
the
a
first
presentar
team
sus ideas a los
for them
jueces.
to present
Vamos
their
a empezar
ideas to the
entonces con el
judges.
equipo
So we
Safecar
start with
de
Safecar
México.
from
Ahí tenemos el
Mexico.
equipo.
This is the team.
Bienvenidos.
Welcome.
Can
Sí,
you hear me?
perfecto. ¿Cómo están?
Yes, perfectly. How are you? Yeah, we're very well. Thank you.
Ahí vemos pantalla, no los vemos.
We can
ahí
see your screen.
We
We
can
cannot
see
see
your
you guys.
presentation. We cannot see you.
Bien, ahí
We
sí.
just see your
Okay,
slides.
now we can.
Éxitos,
Yes.
chicos.
So the
Ahí
best of
tienen el
luck.
Have a
tiempo.
great presentation. There's your time. Hello, we are Safecar, and we help people, help women do entrepreneurship and using technology. What's one of the problems that society has currently is the violence against women. A woman goes at night, takes a taxi to get home, and we have an issue that she's attacked by the taxi driver. 96% of women have suffered violence in public transportation in Mexico, and most of them are sexual in nature, and 50% of women have been touched without consent, because sexual violence in public transportation and public spaces is a great issue. That's why we decided that we wanted to be the final with the last women who suffered this. So we decided to create an application that offers a service of land mobility, a safe taxi, where only the only passengers are women and the only drivers are women. We're different because we generate employment. We train to provide women with a salary. We provide security and psychological support. If you don't know how to drive, we train you. If we need more practice, we also reinforce your skills. And if you have experience in driving, you can join immediately. We also give you some training on basic mechanics, like if you have any problems with the car. And we also have a psychological support area to provide safety, trust, confidence, self-esteem, and as advisory. We also have geolocation in all cars, and each of the cars have a video camera for security. The service is only targeted toward women of any age, but we know that there are women who travel with men and with minors. So our service allows for women to travel with minors and with the elderly or people with disabilities. For women to access this service, it's important for them to have a smartphone and to download our application. Our first start will be with only with the city of Tecámac in the States of Mexico. Here we have the international airport, so that would be an advantage. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or at our website. Our users are very important, so this is why we have immediate customer support, an online chat, and we offer a 50% discount for the first trip. The payment methods could be with cash or with our app with credit cards or debit cards. Our main partners are interns in psychology in the universities that are provided by the UVM, the university, and other universities that help us with people to ensure the safety of the people who are driven. And we also work with driving schools. In our impact, we would provide safe work for unemployed women, and we would reduce the psychological and verbal and sexual harassment. Our investor would be American Tower, and we would require 700,000 Mexican pesos. Our financial model would require an assessment period of 2 years. We would have women's, including to have 100 women per year, would have to do several trips a week, 240 trips a week. We would have an average rate of 102, and the commission would be 26 pesos, which would be 25%. We are Safecar, women driving.
Gracias, equipo. ¿Tenemos
Thank you,
alguna
team.
consulta, pregunta
Are there
desde
any
los jueces?
questions or feedback from the judges? Well, it's Horace here. Congratulations to the team. I really like the combination you've made, providing an opportunity to get an income while responding to a social issue. So congratulations for having thought about this. Maybe the first question I have is, how do you think you can compete with other companies that are already established, like Uber, Cabify? Because I understand there's a complexity linked to licensing. Have you thought about that? Yes.
Yes, this is something that we have thought about.
That. We will compete
We provide
by
more safety.
providing safety.
By providing women with drivers, and as we've seen, we have a psychological evaluation, and also for training for them to be safer.
Perfect. And the training, you mentioned the universities. Have you thought about other institutions, other companies that can help getting the necessary licenses?
Future, we believe that the people who we can work with more are the universities right now.
Gracias, equipo. Joaquín, ¿tenés una consulta?
Thank you, team. Joaquin, any questions? Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate the team. Great idea. You were leaving one day a week for drivers to rest. I don't know, your pitch was very quick. I don't know if you said that.
Yes, she would have 1 day of rest per week.
Well, I suggest that you try to have women drivers. So please revisit that idea of free time, because we all need more time to rest. I don't know how that will impact your business model, but I think that women should have a job and also time to rest.
Thank you.
Gracias, equipo. Felicidades.
Thank you, team. Congratulations.
Muy bien, ahí tuvimos
Okay,
nuestro
great.
primer equipo.
We had
Ahora
the pitch from our
vamos
first
con
team.
el equipo de
Now we
Argentina.
will listen to
CIMEI.
the team from Argentina,
¿Tenemos el equipo?
CIMEI. Is the team here?
Hello, good morning.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Hi,
Hello,
how
how
are
are
you?
you?
Welcome. Thank you. Pleased to meet you.
Es nuestro...
Can
Sí,
you hear us?
perfecto.
Yes,
Los
perfect.
escuchamos y los vemos a todos. Perfecto.
We can hear
Bueno,
you
ahí
and we
tienen
can
4
see you.
minutos.
So you
Adelante
have
cuando
4
estén
minutes.
listos.
Start whenever
Pueden
you're
arrancar.
ready.
Should we share the screen
Sí,
for
sí.
PowerPoint?
Claro, por favor.
Yes, of course.
Se ve,
Can you see
perfecto.
everything okay?
Adelante, chicos.
Yes, everything is great. Go, you can start.
Good afternoon. We are a group of students from the Agrarian Institute of San Jose del Monte in Buenos Aires, Argentina. We have the solution to solve one of the problems related to the lack of equality in the development of women. When we have the women in these disciplines starts very early. Girls lose interest in science, technology, arts, and math and engineering subjects very early. And how are we going to solve it? Through CIMEI. It's a web page which provides support and opportunities for the entire community. First of all, we would start focusing on women from 16 to 25 years old from all social classes. There are 6 sections in CIMEI which allow the user to provide different opportunities. First of all, we would have the opportunities section, where the user would have the possibility of accessing to university opportunities, employment opportunities, or entrepreneurship with advice for starting their own companies. And then we had a summary of their personal experiences to take advantage of. Then we would have the multimedia section with videos, blogs, and podcasts. And finally, we would have entrepreneurs and workers who would give their own testimonies. We would have a motivation of the future. We would have discussions on all kinds of topics related to these matters. Then we would have a section of a calendar with information on new content and offers. The help would be through a chatbot who would clear doubts, and it will contact them with customer service in case it's necessary. And finally, there will be a premium service with a personalized and permanent advisory. We would have a continuous help and advice for them not to lose the incentive. since we have worked together with the education sector and to provide workers for the industry. Therefore, we would provide students some tools to insert themselves in the work market. The key would be the connection and the alliance between universities and companies to encourage women to work with, to learn these kinds of knowledge. We would have graphic designers and teachers, and our model would be supported by advertising and other channels. First of all, the initial financing would be through companies and investment funds. We would also have partnerships with companies, and we would have also fees for our premium service. The main topics would be to create a relationship with quality education, and we know that we want to create an inclusive work environment for everyone to work with their diversity in order to learn, to be an entrepreneur, and to innovate. And now we want to create awareness in homes and also in the society. And with each iteration, with each evolution, we would get further. Simei, we are motivating the future. Thank you very much.
Gracias a ustedes, chicos. Muy bien.
Thank you,
Preguntas de
Tim.
los
Great.
jueces.
Now, questions from the judges.
Nicolás, adelante.
Nicolás. Thank you. Very good pitch. Boys and girls, I do congratulate you. It's very interesting, the concept. My simple question is, what are the advantages you see for the private sector? How can the private sector take advantage from sponsoring your website?
Well, in our country, we have the support of public and private universities, and by sponsoring us, they would see what's the kind of target of people that they would look for their studies, to become students or to become workers, and they would have a tailored training based on their needs.
Okay, good answer. Interesting, thank you.
Gracias, Horace.
Thank you, Horace. Well, again, congratulations. It was a very good pitch, well coordinated.
Les quería preguntar.
My question is, well, I have a question and a comment. First, for some reason, you set an age limit because you said it is for women up to 25 years of age. Any reason for that limit?
We are aiming at that demographic because this is when we notice that women are more indecisive of what are they going to study, what they're going to make with their future. But the page would be open for other ages, but this is the main demographic when it comes to indecisiveness.
Excellent. And my comment is then, besides training, do you think, what are the next steps if this is materialized? It would be really important to have strategic partners that are reliable, because you will be forwarding messages, you will be advising people. So it's important that this is quality information to guarantee success in this platform. That would also be important. You need people with good reputation, organizations with an experience, so that creates or replicates a positive effect on other people that will hear about the product and the website and would like to be part of it.
Gracias. Paula?
Gracias.
Paula? Well, first of all, congratulations. Very good pitch. Let's assume that I have all the money in the world to invest in your website. I don't have it, but let's assume I do. How much do I have to invest?
To start with the page, or once it's started and to carry on with it?
Whenever you need it.
Well, to start with, so we've had quite a specific number that we got. To start, we would need $7,500 at the first moment to start. For the first, we would need the first $5,000 and the first $2,500 to start for the first months until our model is sustainable.
Gracias,
Thank
Joaquín.
you. Thank you, Joaquin. Very quickly, I'd like to add to Jorge's comment. I think the age limit should be lower because many girls start to choose a profile when they go from primary to secondary school. So you should have something like an early adopter or something. Maybe a girl who is 11 and she has already decided everything. I have people close to me who have that decision already made at that young age. So I think all the segmentation you did is okay, but you should, in my opinion, include lower ages with restriction if you want, but there's an opportunity there. That was my comment.
Gracias,
Okay, thank you for the
gracias
comment.
equipo. Felicidades.
Thank you,
Nos
team.
vemos.
Congratulations. We'll see each
Gracias.
other.
Muy bien. Ahí vamos
Great.
para nuestro próximo
Now
equipo
we go to
que
the
viene de
next team
Colombia.
that comes
Se
from
llama Pink
Colombia.
World.
It is Pink World.
Tenemos a el equipo de Pink World.
Is the Pink World team here?
No los veo o
I
escucho.
cannot see them. I cannot hear them.
Pink World. Ahí,
Pink World, okay.
Ahora sí los escucho.
Yes,
Ahí
now
las
I can
veo.
hear
Muy
you
bien.
and I can see you. There's a lot of echo.
Escucho un eco. Creo que tienen
There's
otra
an
computadora
echo.
prendida.
Do you
con
have any
ustedes.
other computer on? Because there's an echo, a very strong echo. We have a problem with the audio.
Están escuchando de dos.
Are you listening from
de
two
dos
devices? You should
computadoras
be
al mismo
listening
tiempo.
from only one. Don't use two at the
Puede
same
ser que haya
time
una interferencia
because there's an
desde las dos
interference.
computadoras. Si
If you're
están en el
listening
mismo lugar.
from more than one device in the same location, there's always some interference, some noise, and that creates the echo.
¿Me escuchan?
Can you hear me? Maybe we have to wait. We're
No, sin
sorry.
problemas.
We have some audio issues here. If you can
Ahí
please
veamos
wait
si
for
se
some
puede acomodar el
minutes.
audio.
Let's see if
para
you
que
can
podamos
fix your audio
Avanzar con ustedes sin problemas.
so that we can move forward with your pitch.
Me van avisando para que probemos
Can
el
you
audio.
please tell me so that we test your audio?
Nosotros escuchamos bien a ustedes. Quizás si ustedes pueden avanzar con la presentación y después
Maybe if you
intentamos acomodar el
can
audio.
show
Durante.
the presentation and then we try to fix the audio.
¿No me escuchan?
Can you hear me?
Ahí vemos la presentación.
So now we can see the
Chicas, ¿me
presentation.
escuchan?
Can you
Porque
hear me?
nosotros escuchamos muy bien a ustedes.
Because we can
Entonces
hear
podemos
you
avanzar con las presentaciones y después,
and maybe
de
we
cualquier
can
forma, podemos poner preguntas en el
show
chat.
the
si fuera el caso.
presentation and we can include questions on the chat box.
Equipo, ¿me escuchan?
Team, can you hear me?
Pink World.
Pink World, are you there? We cannot hear you, but we're on top of
Ok.
it.
Les escuchamos súper bien si quieren avanzar
Now
con la
we can hear
presentación.
you, okay? If you can want to move on with your pitch.
Ahí te escuchan, chicas.
Can you hear us?
Vemos
Can
la
you see the
presentación
presentation?
y escuchamos muy bien.
Yes,
Pueden
we
avanzar.
can see the presentation and we can hear you. The echo is still there. Okay, good afternoon, first of all. So sorry for the inconveniences we had. Everything was ready, but the last minute something went wrong with our computers. Well, good morning. We are Pink World, a world of opportunities, presented by Isabela Restrepo Arroyave, Kendry Alzate Alzate, Nicole Gutierrez Ramirez, Gina Lotero Montoya, who's helping with the slides. In Colombia, 53% of the population are women. The sound is really bad. There's a terrible echo. So for us, we have the reason for this is the socioeconomical situation, the gender, and they have no knowledge about entrepreneurship, and there is a digital gap. So we have decided to create Pink World, where we will help women entrepreneurs to get clients. We have not found any other platform in Medellin that has the same characteristics as Pink World. Pink World is an innovative platform where women entrepreneurs can showcase their products. Do you know who produces what you buy on the internet? Do you know where women entrepreneurs sell their products? We have a product here on Pink World where our woman entrepreneur can develop their skills and showcase their products and develop their business skill. This company is inspired and is focused on older women and heads of household. It's different from other websites. We want to have loyalty from our clients. We want to build loyalty, and we will now show you our website. This is the home page. We can see here who we are. Here is where women entrepreneur can showcase their products. This is us, those who created the website. And this is the forum that inspires women. What we want to highlight is that there are different channels that will help us build the website and disseminate its goal. I'm so sorry, but I cannot hear the girl who is speaking right now. I can hear only one of them. Some people are telling us that we have audio
No,
problems.
ya les escuchamos hasta
Well,
ahora
We
y
have
dejamos de escuchar
heard
ahora cuando
as far as this
hubo esa
moment,
interferencia.
but
Pueden
there was
seguir.
an interference when you started talking about
Sí,
the forum.
estamos
Now you
escuchando y
can
viendo.
continue. Now we can hear and see you. In our model on Canvas, we are highlighting our key partners, activities, suggestions, relationships, segments, and channels. And we want to outline the relationship with our clients or customers. Our value proposal is to connect the products with the women histories. Next, our logo, and we want to explain our logo. It's a world with equal opportunities for us. The pink color means hope. Hope as all women who are waiting to have their own opportunities. That's why Pink World is a great alternative. We're not selling products, we're selling life stories. We are building human connections. And women will be able on our website to tell their stories and to share their experiences. On our website, we will also have a chat where you can tell your stories and create an alliance so that the website will be stronger at national or international level. Be part of the change. Join our world of opportunities.
Gracias, perfecto.
Thank you very much.
Muy bien. ¿Preguntas de los jurados? ¿Ustedes
Questions
escuchan
from
ahora,
the judges?
Sí, perfecto. Sí, Horace, adelante.
Horace?
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Congratulations for the pitch. I think that you have a start of merchandise because I've seen all of you with the bows, with the pink color bows, and I think that you have also something to sell to start with. But also, my question is regarding the selling products. Why, for example, would you have people that would choose your web page, the web page that you propose, versus any of the traditional web pages that you have on the market? What would be the advantage for them?
Well, it would be the stories linked to the economy, and we will give a bonus, we will send congratulations emails so that people will really like our website.
Okay, the initial investment for starting with this project with the page started?
Well, 4 to 5 million, because that guarantees that his website is possible.
You have considered the security, right? For payment methods, you need to be very careful to prevent fraud, right?
That's why we're going to set alliances so that those things do not happen. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Gracias, Horace. Gracias, chicas. Joaquín, adelante.
Thank you, Horace. Thank you, girls. Go ahead. Yes, another recommendation here from what Horace said about the stories. One of the things that sell the most is customers' stories or entrepreneurs' stories. And I suggest you to try to connect the purposes, the goals of each of the sellers and reach the hearts of the buyers. That highlight, I think, is very important because I think that that's the differential value that you can propose. Going straight to the heart and try to pull out the DNA of each of your entrepreneurs. And that's why I want to congratulate you again.
Thank you. That is what we want to achieve, to sell women's stories, to have women feel They are
Muy bien,
accompanied all through.
gracias.
So thank you,
Felicidades,
thank you.
chicas. Muchas gracias.
Congratulations, thank you very much.
Vamos entonces con el equipo
Now
que viene
we go
desde
to
Paraguay.
the next team.
Ahí
They come
tenemos
from
al equipo
Paraguay.
Innovando Mujeres.
This is the team
Tenemos al equipo de
Innovating
Paraguay.
Women. Is the Paraguayan team
¿Me escuchan?
here? Can you hear me? Good afternoon, everyone.
Hola, bienvenidos.
Hello, welcome.
Sí,
Can
te
you hear
escuchamos,
us?
perfecto.
Yes, we can. So, hello, good afternoon.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
¿Todo bien?
Everything is okay.
¿Listos?
Are you
¿Van a
ready?
compartir pantalla?
Will you share your screen?
Adelante.
So please, go ahead.
Bien, ahí vemos la presentación.
So we can see
Cuando
the
estén listas,
slide.
pueden
So whenever you're
arrancar.
ready, you can start.
Éxitos.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Avila Paraguay team, and we are presenting a project, Innovating Women. Innovating Women was created due to the high percentage of unemployed women in the country. We have, based on our Ministry of Employment, 11.5% of women unemployed. The National Institute of Statistics says 41.5% of women are unemployed. So these figures led us to find the reasons for unemployment among women in the country, and we found that they are not properly trained to go into the labor market. And we added the lack of interest on the part of the government to train women. We also saw some obstacles because most women have got children or people under their care. So we try to find solutions. And what we found is what we call innovating women through training in different jobs, focusing on marketing, accounting, graphic design, and basic IT, because all these things open a lot of possibilities in the labor world. The training will take 3 months each, and we will train anyone who wants to learn, no matter their age. The training will be supported by the Ministry of Women and the National System of Labor Training. And the training will be face-to-face, but also online for those women who cannot leave their families. So let me finish by saying that this project should be implemented because it is not very common. It is not very expensive because most of the expenses will be paid by the ministry or the national system, and will help a lot of women such as myself, because being the age I am, it will be interesting for me to get this training to get more opportunities to find new jobs. Thank you very much.
Gracias, equipo.
Thank
Muchas
you,
gracias.
team. Thank you.
¿Tenemos preguntas, Paula?
Do we have
Adelante.
questions, Paula?
Felicitaciones, chicas. Gracias. por
Hello,
la
congratulations, girls. Thank you for your presentation. I'm not going to go into political matters, but how would you ensure that this is going to remain over time? Because many times when governments change, the activities or the projects, programs change. So have you thought about plan B if that would happen? Because thinking about that situation, that possibility, without going into political issues, what happens if the government changes and your main financing comes from the government?
Well, ideally would be that even though administration changes, this remains a policy, because if we think that training will help women, not only women, but will be helping families and so the entire country and the country's economy. So it should be a policy. And even though the administration changes, these projects should remain because they should see the results.
Okay, so think of a plan B as a suggestion because working with public policy is not that easy, and what you're talking about is basically influencing public policies and creating a program that lasts beyond the political party or people in charge, the administration. So it's always great to have an additional option. It's a great idea, but try to think of another option beyond government financing. Thank you and congratulations.
Gracias, Paula. Horace?
Thank you, Paula. Horace?
Sí,
Yes,
felicitaciones.
thank you. Congratulations also. It's a great work. I also liked something that you mentioned that was starting with a pilot project in Asunción and then expanding. I thought that was very realistic. I would like to add to what Paula said. It's important to consider companies to support the initiative for the same reasons that Paula was mentioned. And also about the presentation, you said that you had a low implementation cost, which would make it very feasible. What do you call a low cost of implementation? And what would be that cost monthly or yearly that the program would have? Have you been able to see that?
Well, the main initial cost, our idea is $15,000 to implement everything, but we said it is low cost because most sponsors will be from the government that will be benefiting because the ministry will be helping and the National Institute of Training will also be paying for the expenses. And so that's how we will get the first initial $15,000.
Thank you.
Gracias, Horace. Joaquín?
Thank you, Horace. Joaquín?
I had the same concern as Paula. I suggest having a plan B and a plan C. In Argentina, for example, you can have many examples. We have a Ministry of Women. There are many public policies to bring down that ministry. So think of having other kinds of alliances, partnerships, and my suggestion would be try to benchmark with what other countries are doing, with what other cities are doing in the world, and create influence. And maybe it would be more objective to try. A goal would be to reach a law instead of circumstantial support from the government. Maybe that would be more effective than looking for an influence and trying to get. Maybe it would be great for you to look for people with a lot of followers, TikTok and other platforms. And I think that you can create content with influencers to position this and to have some support and for this to go the long term.
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Thank you very
Nicolás?
much. Nicolás?
Yes, I think that many of the questions that the other judges made kind of are related to mine, but I was looking at the initial paper and now here the presentation, and I would like to ask why the government would support this initiative if it hasn't done it before. Because it would prevent unemployment, and we would think that that would be in the interest of all governments, all administrations, and the entire society. Why would your initiative create a change in this posture?
We want to foster women employment. We are young girls and we don't want to have women unemployed, and because this will benefit the country a lot, because if women work and have a job, we can help the country grow. So the government, we feared in the past that there were not enough young people trying to make women have a job, but we do, and we are young.
Okay, so you're saying that you would go personally try to convince the government, right?
Yes, and we will resort to social media. We will try to influence, to call the government's attention, and then we will foster our ideas because as young people, we have millions of ideas that can help the country.
I think that's great.
Muy bien, felicidades chicas, gracias por las preguntas,
Congratulations,
comentarios,
girls.
aportes.
Thank you to the
Y
judges
vamos
for the
entonces con
questions.
nuestro
And now
último
we
equipo
go
del día de
to
hoy.
our last
Mañana
team.
recuerdo que tenemos
Tomorrow,
más
let
4
me
equipos que
remind you
estarán
that we have 4
presentando
more
en
teams
este
that
Regional
will be
Innovation
making their
Challenge de American
pitches
Tower y
in
Junior
this
Achievement America.
JA Innovation
Tenemos entonces el
Challenge.
equipo de
So
Brasil,
now we have the team from
Superela
Brazil,
Games.
Superela Games.
¿Están ahí las chicas?
Are you there?
Yes.
Muy bien. ¿Me entienden un poco en español? Les comento que tenemos un canal con traducción simultánea para el portugués si quieren escucharme en portugués. ¿Me entienden? Eu falo em português. Tem um canal de interpretação simultânea que vocês podem me ouvir diretamente em português. Se vocês quiserem, ali embaixo, no menu, tem um botãozinho de interpretação, vocês escolhem o canal de português, vocês vão passar a me escutar em português.
Ok.
Listo? Querem...
Só não estou... Sim, agora sim.
¿Entendeu? ¿Me escuchan en portugués ahora? ¿Sí?
Sim.
Não.
Sim.
Não. Não tá pegando pra mim.
Embaixo no menu, na barrinha preta embaixo, tem interpretação, clica ali e escolhe canal portugués.
Pronto, agora foi. Beleza, pegou, funcionou.
Muy bien, entonces ahora ya hablo en español con todos y me van a escuchar en portugués. Muy bien. ¿Quieren compartir su pantalla y presentar?
Sí.
Muy bien, entonces cuando estén listas, pueden empezar.
When you're ready, you can start.
Vocês conseguem ver minha tela?
Eu ainda não.
É
Não,
que eu tô
não.
clicando, mas tá falando que eu não posso.
¿Pueden dar acceso a que las chicas puedan compartir pantalla?
You please give access so the girls can share their screen.
¿Puedes intentar de nuevo?
Can you please try again?
Agora
Ahora se está cargando. Sí,
Ok.
ahora sí. Muy bien.
Now.
Superela Games.
We have the screen. Okay, Superela Games.
Isso.
pode começar.
Podemos começar?
Can we
Sí.
start?
Adelante.
Yes, go ahead.
Boa tarde, a gente é a Superela Game. Eu sou a Janaína.
Good afternoon. This is Superela Games. I'm from Pernambuco.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
E eu sou Sabrina Madeira, sou de Rondônia.
E juntos vamos
I'm Samira Mandeira from Rondônia.
apresentar o nosso plano. Percebemos que no Brasil,
And to start with our research, in Brazil, there are more women than men that are used to gaming, with computer gaming, but most of them do not consider themselves gamers. Some of the reasons that we have seen are that are that we need to train girls. They lack training, and we are a community that we have a lack of visibility, and we want to grow professionally together. Our target audience is divided into two: the mentorship and training as gamers, and and to produce gamer content. Our target is that for a project to be able to be in different platforms in order to have this communication among girls. We would do this through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn for advertising, to inform the activities, and also to advertise the image. And also they would have to be able to do it through YouTube or Twitch or TikTok to create gamer content and monetization. And through this content, this would be the money that would come back in. Our business plan would be a recipe called freemium. We would have volunteer free superstars, and we would have also on the paid section, the premium section, we would have individual mentorships. And the idea is for them to be able to work online, to work also with different events. We also would like to join with esports teams and clubs. And we would participate also in electronic gaming committees and conventions. Our income would be related with a percentage commission of the income from the advertisement in digital platforms. We would have also third-party investors, and also a payment through monetization. The stars would have a particular journey. We would have a selection process. Then we would have a advertisement, then practical selection of baby stars and superstars. They would have different mentorships for each gaming style. We would have internal championships in each module. We would have internships in the professional selection process for internships for the professional market, and a certification of conclusion. A selective process then to become superstars. This would be our project Superella Gaming.
Muy bien, gracias. Felicidades, chicas.
Thank you.
Consultas,
Thank you.
comentarios, preguntas de los
Congratulations.
jurados.
Questions, comments, feedback from the judges.
Oi, meninas, tudo bem? Eu tenho aí uma recomendação. Vocês têm aí dois perfis? Está bem se falou
I have a recommendation.
Sí. Sí, adelante.
Yes, you can speak Portuguese. There are two profiles there. I believe that you have to be a bit more clear so that you can add value. You have a proposal for each, but I think this is an opportunity. And this, however, this was a wonderful pitch, so congratulations. I like your pitch very much, this gamers world. You have a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities to grow. Children play more with the play than girls, but my girl likes it very much.
Muy bien.
She plays a lot.
Yes,
There was
we
a
have
value
a value proposal
here.
for
So,
and our value proposal for the universities would be to first work together continuously, and also receive a payment at the same time with the freemium model and the premium model. And we would also be receiving payment to go deeper into the specific content and the specific games, and then they would be able to receive that help.
Paula, sí, vas a hacer tu pregunta, tu comentario en
Paula, will you
portugués.
make a
Les pido a las
question in
chicas que se
Portuguese?
pongan en el canal
Because I would
original.
ask you to be on
No
the,
cambien. Sí, porque me di cuenta.
not to have to change channels all the time. I'm not going to practice my Portuguese right now. It's not the right time for that. But internet disappeared for 1 minute, so I couldn't listen. I would like to know about the code. How would you set up the gamers part? Will you do that yourself, or will you hire an organization that can do that?
Ficou um em cima do outro quando falou. Não deu para entender.
Foram duas traduções ao mesmo tempo.
There was they couldn't hear well because of an issue with the translation.
De los juegos, ¿ustedes los van a programar ustedes o tienen que
The
contratar?
games code, will you program that yourselves, or will you hire someone?
E a gente estaria fazendo parceria.
Our idea is for girls to become gamers. And those games, for them to be able to try and learn how to play those games. So it would be joining to create partnerships to become professional
gracias.
gamers.
Horas, comentarios, preguntas.
Thank you, Horace. Do you have questions, comments?
Pela apresentação, eu acho que foi bem criativo. Eu achei muito interessante porque provavelmente não é uma das avenidas mais comuns de negócios que uno pensa. Mesmo também tem um pouco da diferença de idade, sim, assim, da criatividade de vocês, assim que parabéns. Vocês mencionam que é uma alta porcentagem de mulheres que participam e jogam, mas minha pergunta é quantas realmente investem o tempo para maximizar os benefícios deste programa, desta proposta de vocês?
Janaína?
Can you repeat the question, please? Because there was a problem with the audio and we couldn't listen the question. If Horace can please repeat the question.
Sim. Que vocês mencionam que há uma alta porcentagem de mulheres que participam.
É interessante que a tradutora repita.
Só um minuto. Janaína, coloca a tua interpretação no canal off, porque tu vai ouvir a pergunta em português diretamente do jurado. Qualquer coisa eu te... Conseguiu? Jana? Bom, quer repetir a pergunta? Quer a pergunta de novo, Sabrina, ou tu já entendeu?
Sim, eu já entendi, mas pode repetir para a Janaína também.
Eu acho que ela não está ouvindo.
Ok.
Tá mudo.
Acho que nós temos um problema de internet também, que não é só a questão da tradução. Assim, eu não sou uma pessoa muito da área gamer, mas a Janaína foi a pessoa que trouxe essa ideia pra gente.
Yes, I'm not much of a gamer. Janaína is more of the gamer, but based on her experience, she tries to. She tells me that she used to play a lot with other girls, and she wanted to train and to start working together and learning together, but there were no places for learning and for becoming trained to become professional gamers. But many girls want to become professional gamers. There are many of them. And our initial research that we made on professional gaming was that many girl gamers do not think that they would become professional gamers, but they would like to become professional gamers. And those girls would love to play with other communities in order to become professionals.
Obrigada, Sabrina. Paula, ¿aún tenés comentarios?
Thank you, Sabrina.
No.
Paula, do you
Muito bem,
have any
parabéns,
comments?
meninas. Obrigada. Uma
Thank
pena aí
you,
que a
thank you
gente
very much.
falhou a internet da Jana, mas
It's a
conseguimos
pity that internet
responder as perguntas.
did not work
Parabéns.
properly.
Gracias
thank you.
a todos los
Thank you,
equipos que presentaron
everyone.
al día de hoy.
Thank you all the
Y
teams
gracias
that
a
made their
nuestros
pitches
jueces
today.
también por
Thank you
todos
to
los
our
comentarios,
judges
aportes
for
a
all
los
the
equipos,
comments, the
preguntas.
contributions,
Muchas
the
gracias.
questions.
Con esto
Thank
concluimos
you very
entonces
much.
el primer
So this
día
is the
de las
end of
finales
day
del
one
primer
of these
Regional
finals
Innovation
of the first
Challenge
Regional
de
Innovation
Junior Achievement
Channel
Americas y
from
American Tower.
JA American and
Les
American
invitamos
Tower.
entonces a
We
unirse
invite
mañana
you to
a
join
partir
us
de 1
tomorrow
p.m. Eastern
at
Time
1
para el segundo
p.m.
día y
Miami
ver a
time
los
for day
últimos
2
4
so that we
equipos
can hear
finalistas de
and
Perú,
see
Costa Rica,
the last
Miami y
teams,
Chile.
Peru, Costa Rica, Miami
Luego
and Chile.
de que el
And
resto
then
de nuestros finalistas presenten sus
After
ideas,
all the
por fin
finalists
sabremos
will
quién
make
será
their
el
pitches,
ganador de este
we will
primer
know who
Regional
is the
Innovation
winner of
Challenge
this
de
first JA
American Tower
Innovation
y
Challenge
JA Americas.
from JA
Gracias
and
por
American
unirse
Tower.
con
Thank you
nosotros
again.
y nos vemos
Thank you for
mañana.
joining us
Gracias a
and
todos.
see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chao,
Bye-bye.
gracias. Hasta
Thank
mañana.
you. Bye. See you tomorrow.